the country, and good morning to our West Coast listeners, and welcome to those listening on Sirius XM, Channel 126, The Urban View, where talk empowers and becomes action. I'm coming to you live from our MSNBC studios in New York City. And for the next 3 hours, you can join the conversation. All you have to do is call me at 1-877-532-5797, 1-877-532-5797, or tweet me at twitter.com, TheRevAl, twitter.com, TheRevAl. Well, a lot to talk about today. Right after the show today, I'll be headed to the West Coast. There will be the wake tonight and funeral services tomorrow for Stephon Clark, the 22-year-old unarmed black man shot and killed an array of 20 bullets by police in Sacramento, California. We saw yesterday that protests resumed. There were those that blocked the Kings NBA game, as well as there were those that went to the Sacramento City Council hearings, where, led by Stephon's brother, dealt with the issue of his being killed and the city not doing anything about it, demanding the police be fired. As we prepare to go into the funeral tomorrow, I will do the eulogy. This in the backdrop of the Attorney General in Louisiana announcing he will not charge the policeman in the police killing of Alton Sterling. Which means that even though in California, the Attorney General Becerra has said that he will do the investigation, that does not mean there'll be a trial. So the pressure must continue where people make it clear that they want results, not just appeasement. Now, some will say, well, nothing's going to happen. Well, we have won some, have lost some. But let me tell you something. There is a real need to stand up. One, because we do not need to have a sense of normalcy. Like, oh, this is expected, nothing we can do about it. Second, because movements are, if you stick to it, you make things happen. And thirdly, our children need to see that we will stand up and that we affirm their sense of worth and their sense of value by seeing that they cannot be just killed and there is no response and no ongoing movement around it. If nothing else, they need to understand we value them, and we're going to stay on it until this society knows that they cannot be killed or maimed without our standing up. It is imperative that we do that. That all as we watch on the global level, the head of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, went and met with President Xi in China yesterday. Went to China, first time he left North Korea. Now, this is in wake of the announced meeting between he and President Trump that is supposed to happen this spring. Well, what does that signal? Does it signal that he's letting the world know that China is the major player here and that whatever he does, they're going to sign off on, if not orchestrate? The Trump administration is trying to act like, oh, this is good. They may have had something to do with it. Maybe they had nothing to do with it. Maybe this is China sending a signal that we are an equal superpower now and you can't go around us. Very interesting. We also see today the Supreme Court dealing with a gerrymandering case. This time the Republicans saying the Democrats gerrymander. Well, what will this come out? Because they can't deal with gerrymandering on one side without dealing with gerrymandering, period. And something that former President Barack Obama and former Attorney General Eric Holder will be dealing with and have announced an initiative. In fact, former Attorney General Eric Holder is the opening speaker at National Action Network's convention this year, laying out gerrymandering, laying out how we deal with voter protection in the midterm election. So you need to be there. People are coming from all over, from Sacramento, from every state of the union. We still have some seats open in some of the sessions. Eric Holder speaking, Senator Elizabeth Warren, Senator Bernie Sanders, Senator Cory Booker, Senator Kamala Harris, head of the Congressional Black Caucus, the Minority Whip, Congressman Jim Clyburn, Common the artist, Joy Reid. Joy and I did a set last night in Atlanta. Joy Reid from MSNBC, Chris Matthews, and Chris Hayes from MSNBC, Angela Rye from CNN. Just an array of people that can give us very clear information as we spend those 3 days putting together the action agenda for 2018. We don't play in our conventions. We leave with an agenda and we assess what we did and did not do on that agenda in the next year's convention. You need to be there. The sessions are free. You need to go online right now and reserve some of the few seats left by going to www.nationalactionnetwork.net, www.nationalactionnetwork.net. Or you can call the toll-free number at 1-877-626-4651, 1-877-626-4651. And you can, at that time, register right now and be part of the mix. I think it's imperative that we, in this critical year, that we see people empowered that do not have the interests of the people of this country, and particularly our people in the Black community. They don't have their interests at heart. In my judgment, they're trying to undo everything the President Obama did, from the Affordable Care Act to criminal justice reform, all the way back to the Civil Rights Movement of the 60s. Next week, we mark the 50th anniversary of the assassination of Dr. King. Many of us will be in Memphis or Atlanta or other places. Everything Dr. King fought for is at stake. Everything that was done since Dr. King's at stake. That's not an occasion to get weary. It's an occasion to be more determined, because that's the determination they showed to get it done. People ask me, I flew in from Atlanta this morning after the show, flying out to the West Coast. Reverend, why don't you slow down? No, this is not a time to slow down. It's a time to speed up, but with some focused reaction and focused action more than reaction. With a strategy, not just motion, but movement. And I would hope that all of us are focused on that. So we're going to talk about all of these and whatever else is on your mind and in your heart. There's the back and forth, of course, with the president. Now the porn star that has come out on him with a relationship, wants to have him deposed. So a lot is out there. But we must discern what is really in our interest, what will matter to us, our family, our children, our grandchildren, and move forward on that. I think that it is imperative that we do, and it is imperative that you ask yourself every day, what am I doing to advance the cause, the community, and my loved ones and myself every day? I do morning Instagram messages every morning before dawn, no matter where I am in the world, because I want people to focus every day on something that will enhance them and their role in our community. Go to Real/Sharpton is my authorized Instagram. Any morning you wake up, I've got 3 messages there waiting on you. Just take a break, and we're going to the phones as soon as we come back. 1-877-532-5797. 1-877-532-5797. Sharpton, keeping it real. Be right back. Keep it real. Without Sharpton.
Breaking news. The issues, the stories affecting you. Now, here's the news from News1.com.
I'm Ebony McMorris. U.S. Supreme Court justices are hearing oral arguments today in a big case involving the drawing of congressional maps for redistricting. The case deals with the long-standing practice of gerrymandering. NBC's Pete Williams has more.
Gerrymandering is always done by the majority party, and they always do it to help themselves. And the Supreme Court has never said that's unconstitutional. So the question is, when would it cross a constitutional line? One question is, how can you tell when there's too much partisanship? And on that, a majority of the Supreme Court seemed today to say it's pretty clear that there was too much partisanship in this case. If you decide that it's unconstitutional to have excessively partisan gerrymandering, then what do you do about it? What's the test? And that's where the Supreme Court majority seem to be struggling today.
Meanwhile, protests over the police shooting of the unarmed black man continue in Sacramento. Stephon Clark was shot to death in his grandmother's backyard. His grandmother, Sequita Thompson, told NBC Today Show she has her own questions about the case.
And why would you empty 20 bullets on an unarmed man? Why would you do that?
Sacramento Police Chief Daniel Hahn said yesterday that he's bringing in the state attorney general to conduct an independent investigation.
Our city is at a critical point right now, and I believe this will help build faith and confidence in the investigation from our community.
For all the news 24/7, go to News1.com. Ebony McMorris.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-395-7366. 800-395-7366. 800-395-7366.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For